Alright, sorry, I had to wipe the camera if it was blurry. Alright, what did we have done? Got a quick new battery, Walmart, runs great. Yeah, great battery. I don't even know where to start. It's still a work in progress. Still a huge work in progress, to be honest. Don't look at the IS. That is that's another story. Well, for starters, we have the ETS front mount intercooler, 5-inch core. Look how big. So this is my hand. Look at that in comparison. Look, hand can't even like reach the back with a finger. Look at that, 5-inch. This is just a Amazon special power steering cooler. I'll get into that. Velocitech snorkel, but yeah, 5-inch core, can't even fit the front grill. I might try to do it right now off camera. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's still a work in progress. Here are the power steering lines. Look at that. So that is also still a project in progress. I converted the feed. Wait, this is the, I mean, technically this is the feed. Okay, this is like the outlet, I guess. So the outlet of it, AN all the way through, hidden. The goal was to like simplify this whole area, which it is, because like try to put your hand here on a stock STI, you know, can't. Now you can here. So it is converted to 6AN, PTFE, yes, PTFE, not regular ANs like this. 6AN PTFE, very good. It's for high pressure because, believe it or not, power steering systems get up to like 1300 psi to like 1600 if I remember. So it goes down there. I kept the stock hard lines for the power steering itself, but I got rid of the hard lines up here that were hard lines. So like I kept this, like the return, but I just got a little 6AN push, and yeah, so it's still soft right here, so I can maneuver it. Yeah, looks good, no leaks, knock on wood. So it returns into here, but first, when it feeds, it goes through the power steering, blah blah blah, comes back all the way to, oh, let me see if I can turn the camera, goes into here, you know, cools off, blah blah blah, feed under here, down here, through here, up, over there, boom, back into the reservoir. Very good, very clean. So now, let's get into the, I guess, fueling. Well, actually, let's get into this actual, you know, the big boy. The Garrett 3076R. It's pretty sexy, I will not lie. It's very hard to fit. I'm putting that out there right now. Yeah, it's very hard. Like it took me a while to even, I had to take off the up pipe, etc. So I have a different type of how do you say, I guess like a whole configuration. This is all custom. I'll get into that in a second, but this is the turbo. The housing is huge. I'll try to put some pictures in of a before and after with the stock VF48. But yeah, so we have a torque solution fuel rail with custom lines that I did by myself. Killer B turbo inlet with a ETS MAFless intake. Oh yeah, with the VF48, like it quieted down. So with this, the Garrett, it's now quiet. The VF48, surprisingly, even though it was like a 2.7-inch inlet, it was tiny. This is a full 3-inch. It's quiet now, which kind of sucks. But I mean, you know, it's whatever. I'll try to do some driving POVs later. I'm still on a base map. But so far, you know, I got a torque solution GMC IET sensor, pretty good. Tile Q50 BOV with a you know, it's just stock right there, you know, there, boom. I'm all speed density based, so no more math. The a 1000 Gen 2 fuel pressure regulator. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. It was hard. This is all custom, by the way. Very hard to do. Sorry. This was all custom. My Killer Bee AOS. It was obviously over here, and I learned that it does not fit with the parent strut bar, and I wanted it there, but it was just hard. So right here, Killer Bee AOS, custom brackets that I made, just some cheap metal, cut it up, etc. Got some cheap zinc plated hardware just to like cover up the holes because I didn't want like the thread showing. But the AOS, like, people overcomplicate the lines, I want to say. So if you guys can see, if you guys can see right here, so I have the Torque Solution AN line breather kit. So those converted it to 8 AN, if I remember, 8 AN. So, you know, it just feeds up here, blah, 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 right there into the AOS. The main crankcase breather right here, pretty tight fitment, but I already confirmed double times. I even blew on it, sucked on it. That's what she said. Right here, just goes into the AOS right there. And the, I guess, vacuum source, it's still the Killer Bee inlet. So from where's the, right here. So this one right here is the vacuum, goes over the turbo, under the intake manifold, right there. Boom, simple. No leaks, no nothing. I don't burn oil anymore. Great. Exhaust air is clean. Yeah, pretty straightforward build. I run a thick CSF radiator. The oil lines, well, the oil cooler, the factory one, deleted it, so it runs into this now. Oh, big one. I deleted the Killer Bee upper coolant reservoir. Hated it. Like, I loved it when it was like stock everything. Like, it just cleaned up the bay like a tiny bit. But I don't run it, and I haven't had an issue since. And I've been driving on this car for a week, beating it hard on the base map, which you're not supposed to do. Don't ever do that. Yeah, it's great. I love it. You know, ooh, I did not know that this wire was hanging. Gotta fix that. Anyway, MAP downpipe, sexy. IAT sensor. Oh, cool one. So this turbo does not have a boost or vacuum source. So I got a, let me see if I can fit it. Oh, sorry. Boo-doo. See. Can't really see it. So you can see it right there. Oh wait, what if I just go under? Alright, so on the outlet side of the intercooler piping, I got a 1/8 MPT bung. My cousin welded it. Great pie welds or whatever you call those. Converted it to 4 AN. So from there, just over here, boop, right there. And then this one all the way to the wastegate, which is right down there. I'll get into that in a sec. So the up pipe is a standard up pipe. I forgot who it was from. It was probably a, I don't remember. Maybe it was like a old Tomei one. I don't know. It was a 2-bolt flange. It's a simple 2-bolt flange, bigger in outlet from the headers. Yeah, the response with the servo, even though it's on a base map, it feels great. With the 5-inch core, like, yeah, it feels great. I don't feel lag, to be honest. Like, it spools up in like a second, you know, and then you like boost hits. It feels great. I used to have a Cobb upper coolant reservoir, but you can't fit it, which sucks. I miss it there. I really hate the plastic one now. I'm in the debating on getting like all black caps and all that just to clean it up a little more. Still need a Torque Solution intake manifold. Still need an E85, but that should be coming in like a week. To really clean up the harness, like, even if you can't really tell but can tell, you don't really see too many wires. I took apart the harness, wrapped it in Tessa tape, you know, old school way. Did it along the frame rail, hit it under there, all hidden. I didn't really want to like tackle this one because like it does fit well and it just sits well there. Maybe you can see some right there, a little bit of the harness right there. Can't zoom, nah, whatever. But yeah, and now the cool part, I don't know if you guys can see that little red thing on the transmission, but that is the parent detent kit. God, the shifts feel crisp. Along with a short shifter from Cobb, torque solution U-joint, billet or solid U-joint. God, the shifts are immaculate. Love it, love it. You pair that up with a Xclutch twin disc and boom, it's solid. No complaints. Solid. No videos are really online on the Xclutch twin disc. It's an organic spring twin disc, so I'll do a video on that. Very loud chatter for first and maybe second gear, especially when you just put your foot down. But it was plug and play for me. Like, you just bolt it on, boom. I didn't really have to adjust the clutch pedal. It just goes. Feels great. Dailiable, super light. A little too light in my opinion, but you know, it feels good. And yeah, I just really love this intercooler core. It's ginormous. When I take the bumper off for like a video or something, I'll show how thick it really is. But it's thick. It's a thick boy. But yeah. There's more stuff coming. Really want to see if I can delete like the evap stuff right here. Can't go too much into that, but you know, just know it could happen. Yeah, I don't really have a fender well, so, but anyway, boom, 3-inch, sexy. But yeah, let's go into the interior. Let me see if you guys can hear how crisp the shifts really are. Alright, so torque solution solid U-joint, look at that, boom, 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 no sloppy knob, look, no sloppy knob, boom, boom, alright, and then, like, I wish you guys can just feel it. People who have the detent kit, $30, pretty simple to install if you have like a low mileage car, like 50,000 above, you know, they start to get rusty. But like mine were super rusty because I have a 08 trans in this STI 17. This is a 17, but I have a 08 one on it. Like they were rusty. Like I almost stripped a head on one, but like it still came out pretty easy, and it has like 80,000 on it. So, but yeah, like it's just solid. Oh my god. Yeah. Still, tuned on Cobb. Yeah. Got a oil temp, pressure, AFR, Cobb axis for it. Simple STI. I want to see if you guys can see the throw, or like how like soft it is. Like it's super soft. I'm not doing a workout. Even like the stock clutch on the STI, low key was harder. This is just super light now, which I have to get used to, but still good. No more check engine lights. Not gonna get into that either. But no more check engine lights. Love it. Probably gonna get fully tuned soon. Maybe on E, depending on if it comes soon or not. I don't know. I do not know. But yeah. Now when it comes to like suspension stuff, it's pretty minor stuff. I don't know if I can show you, but it has a oops, sorry. You know, pretty simple. So it's a ETS Extreme catback. No resonator, no nothing. It's loud, but you know, still have a cat Jesse one. Full 3 inches all the way back. Blah blah blah. But yeah, like this is a pretty simple setup to hit 500 horsepower or on E 550 wheel. I know it's a pretty big jump, but like we're gonna get some dyno numbers. We're gonna go to a local dyno and get a base map. Like no problems driving, no stuttering, no nothing. Idle great. I'm gonna go into too much about my old tuner, but he was horrible. But yeah, really I'm just trying to focus on cleaning up the bay a little bit, you know. Yeah, I just really want to clean this bay up. Still a lot I have to do. Mainly, I don't know. So much I have to do, but trying to relax on working on the car because it drives great. It's super clean, super everything. It didn't drive for like 3 months, so like it's all caked up in dirt and all that. So I gotta take care of that. I'm gonna try to get the front grille on, maybe, cause like I am liking this no front grille look, cause like it gets all the air. But it's such a long project, and I just don't feel like it right now. Low key. But yeah. You guys can see that. Can you see that? You can see the oil lines and the header on, or the wastegate on these PLM headers, equal length. Yeah, just a standard 38 tile mill, and it's right before the up pipe. Fits perfectly. Maintenance is super easy on there. Perfect. Oh yeah, just simple outlet, boop, through there, into there, right here, boop, into there, cool, boop, all the way up, boom. Simple. Cobb 4-bar MAF, etc. iWire speed density hybrid. I just tucked the MAF back there. You don't need it. Yeah, feels good. Feels great. I did keep the Cobb washer reservoir tube right there, because I didn't want my reservoir just sitting trying to clean the bay. Yeah, Killer Bee water housing right there, if you can see it right there. Big beefy unit. People say with the core you get high temps, but we just hit 85, 90. It felt like 100 out the other day. Coolant temps barely got past 200 degrees. It was what, 204? So yeah, it still runs super cold, and I beat on it on the base map. Like I said, don't do that. Still fully emissions compliant. Secondary air pump. Forgot what those are. EGRs or whatever. TGVs, IG version 3 TGVs with the butterfly valves. Pretty cool. Yeah, looks good. Yeah. Really just gotta focus on cleaning the bay. Really focused on heat soak as well. So the up pipe is fully wrapped and fully coated and Cerakoted on the up pipe is Cerakoted, and then I wrapped it with heat wrap, and then I coated it with the DEI silicone high heat spray. So it realistically it doesn't get hot, but at the same time it does. But we got phenolic spacers down there, 8mm, so quote unquote it doesn't transfer heat that bad. But I have, one second, got these.